Dear Chosen One, have you ever felt like you were born to do something greater, but something deep inside always told you that you were different? Do you find yourself wondering why you've never truly fit in, no matter how hard you tried? What if I told you that EOF being misplaced has been preparing you for something extraordinary? Very thing you've experienced, every struggle, every feeling, beloved Chosen One. Have you ever felt like you were meant for something greater, yet something? This message has found you at the perfect time. It is no coincidence that you are here right now. The universe, the divine, and your higher self have conspired to bring you to this very moment. What you are about to hear will shift your entire perspective. It will awaken something deep inside you, something that has been waiting for this confirmation. Thank you to everyone who has supported this message through Super Thanks. Your donations, whether large or small, are deeply appreciated. Your energy and support make it possible for us to continue bringing these powerful messages to those who need them most. No matter the amount, know that your contribution is valued, and I am incredibly grateful for your generosity. You've always felt like an outsider, as if you were placed in an environment that does not match your true nature. You've questioned why your life has been so different, why you have endured struggles that others seem to avoid, why you feel so deeply, why you see through deception when others remain blind. There is a reason for all of it. You are not just anybody. You are the lost child of a royal family, a family not of this world, but of a divine lineage, a spiritual bloodline chosen by God. Now, it is time for you to remember. The signs have been appearing, the synchronicities, the inner callings, the strange pull toward spiritual wisdom. You are here now because your awakening is near. The royal blood within you is beginning to rise, and once you accept this truth, your entire life will begin to change. Comment 777 if this message resonates with you. Let the universe know that you are ready to accept your true inheritance and embrace the divine power within you. The lost child is returning home. Your time has come. God's chosen ones, you are the long-lost child of a royal bloodline, your true identity revealed. Chosen ones, the world has tried to convince you that you are just like everyone else, that your story is no different, that you are ordinary. But deep within, you've always known something more. You've always known that there is a unique essence within you, a truth that has been hidden from the world and from yourself for far too long. Have you ever wondered why you don't fit into the mold that society has tried to shape you into? It is because you were never meant to. That feeling of being out of place, of searching for something beyond what this world offers, is not a coincidence. It is the call of your soul, a reminder of who you truly are, a beacon urging you to remember your divine origins. You, chosen ones, carry the bloodline of the divine. You are not just another person in this vast world. You are the descendant of a sacred lineage, one that is not bound by the constraints of the material world. You are part of a royal family that belongs to the spiritual kingdom, chosen by God before time even began. Your existence is not an accident. Your life is not a random collection of events. Every step you've taken has led you to this moment because you are part of a bloodline that stretches back to the dawn of creation, one filled with spiritual warriors, enlightened beings, and leaders destined for greatness. But this bloodline, chosen ones, has been hidden, scattered, and suppressed by those who fear your awakening. Have you ever wondered why the world seems to fight against you? Why your path has been full of obstacles and setbacks? The answer is simple, because when you rise, their control over this world weakens. That is why they have tested you, tried to break you, and isolated you. They wanted you to forget who you are, to sever your connection to your true self. But the truth cannot be erased. The time for you to remember has come. In the Bible, we read about individuals who, like you, were chosen by God for a higher purpose. In the book of Jeremiah, it is written, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." Jeremiah 1:5. These words echo the truth that has always been with you. Your journey, although difficult, was predestined, and each trial has been a step closer to awakening your true power. Throughout history, the chosen ones have often been separated from their true origins. They've been born into families that didn't recognize their potential, raised in environments that rejected their uniqueness, and placed in societies that attempted to shape them into something they were not. But despite all the attempts to suppress their divine power, the chosen ones have always found a way to rise. Take, for example, the story of Leonardo da Vinci, a man whose genius was often misunderstood during his time. He was an artist, inventor, and visionary who far surpassed the expectations of those around him. Even when the world tried to box him in, his connection to a higher wisdom could not be contained. His work still continues to inspire the world today, just as your divine calling continues to beckon you forward. The same can be said for the great Harriet Tubman, who was born into slavery but became one of the most significant figures in American history, leading hundreds to freedom through the Underground Railroad. Despite being born into a life of hardship, she had an inner strength, a divine calling that could not be ignored. She fought for freedom, not only for herself, but for others, just as you, chosen ones, are called to awaken and fight for the freedom of your soul. The truth is, you are part of a royal lineage, but this royalty does not come from earthly possessions. It comes from your connection to the divine, from your ability to see beyond the material illusions of this world. Your wisdom is not something learned from books. It is encoded in your very DNA. You carry teachings that have been passed down through generations, not through words, but through the very essence of your being. This is why you have a deep, intuitive understanding of things that defy logic, why your heart resonates with wisdom beyond this world. Do you ever feel like you know things before they happen? Do you feel a deep connection to energies unseen? A pull towards spiritual truths that you cannot explain? That is your divine inheritance awakening within you. This is why your life has been so challenging, chosen ones. The path of the chosen is never easy. You were placed in environments designed to test your strength, to break your spirit, and to make you forget who you are. You have faced betrayals that cut deep, losses that seemed impossible to bear, and disappointments that others would never understand. But despite it all, you have endured. You have been refined by fire. Just like the prophet Isaiah says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you." Isaiah 43:2. These trials, these struggles, were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal the power that has always been within you, waiting for the right moment to rise. You may have stumbled many times, chosen ones, but every time you have fallen, you have also risen. This is the mark of the divine bloodline. Your trials have shaped you, refined you, and prepared you for the role you are destined to play in this world. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to be extraordinary, a beacon of light in a world that needs your wisdom, your courage, and your strength. Now, as you remember who you truly are, remember this: your divine inheritance has always been within you. The bloodline of kings and queens, warriors and protectors, prophets and leaders runs through your veins. It is time to awaken, to rise, and to claim the destiny that was always meant for you. Will you heed the call? Will you embrace the power that is rightfully yours? The world is waiting for the chosen ones to rise. And now, chosen ones, it is your time. Chosen ones, have you ever wondered why people who are broken, lost, or seeking healing are naturally drawn to you? Why do those who are struggling seem to gravitate toward your energy, even though you may not have all the answers for them. It is because they recognize your light, even if they do not fully understand it. They sense something in you that they do not see in others. It is the presence of the divine bloodline running through you. Even those who oppose you, those who try to bring you down, can feel your power. This is why you have faced so much opposition in life. Your very existence threatens the darkness that rules this world. Have you ever felt like the world was against you, as though you were under constant attack? That's because they see the potential within you before you do, and they fear it. They fear the moment you awaken to your true power. That is why they have tried to keep you small, to make you doubt yourself, and to make you feel as though you do not belong. But, chosen ones, the time for doubt is over. The time for questioning who you are has passed. It is now time for you to accept who you truly are and recognize the power that resides within you. The world will not give you permission to be who you were born to be. No one will hand you the keys to your divine inheritance. You must claim it for yourself. You must step into it with confidence, with authority, and with unwavering faith in your destiny. As it is written in the Bible, but you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. 1 Peter 2:9. You are not just anyone, chosen ones. You are a descendant of spiritual rulers, guardians of ancient wisdom, and bearers of divine truth. Your spiritual ancestors have been watching over you, guiding you, protecting you from the shadows. They have been waiting for you to awaken, and now the moment has come. You can no longer deny what stirs within you. You can no longer live as if you're just another face in the crowd. You are not. You are part of a royal spiritual family, a lineage that carries the power of divine purpose. You were sent here for a reason, and that reason is about to be revealed. Will you step into the role that has been waiting for you all along? If these words resonate within you, if you feel a stirring in your soul as you hear them, then you are ready to embrace your destiny. You are ready to step into the fullness of who you are. The journey you've walked until now, with its challenges, loneliness, and moments of confusion, has all been part of the prophecy that was written long before your birth. You are the lost child, the one separated from their divine inheritance, hidden among the ordinary, so that one day you would awaken to your true self. Have you ever felt that deep, unshakable sense of something greater within you, as though you're not meant to live an ordinary life? There are ancient prophecies that speak of the lost children, those who were taken away from their spiritual thrones and cast into the world of illusion. These were the ones who carried divine wisdom, the ones who were meant to guide humanity toward its true purpose. But they had to endure suffering first. They had to be tested, to be refined, to be strengthened. They were scattered among the nations, placed in families and environments that would make them forget their true origins. But the prophecy also says that in the appointed time they would awaken, they would begin to remember. And when they do, the world will shift. Chosen ones, you have lived your life feeling different, out of place, misunderstood, like you don't quite belong. You've looked around and wondered why you don't fit in, why your soul feels disconnected from the world around you. This is because you were never meant to belong to this world. You were born into a reality designed to keep you asleep, to distract you from your true power. But your soul has been resisting. No matter how hard life has tried to break you, something within you has always pushed back. Something deep within you has always known that you are meant for more, and now is the time to embrace that truth. The prophecy speaks of the lost child's path through deep suffering before awakening. You may have felt abandoned, betrayed, or rejected. Your journey may have been filled with hardships, confusion, and pain. Yet, through it all, you have developed a strength that cannot be broken. Every tear, every trial, every painful experience has been preparing you for this moment. You were not meant to have an easy life, because easy lives do not create strong souls. You were meant to endure, to rise through the fire, so that you could emerge as the powerful, awakened being you were always meant to be. As the Bible says in Romans 5:3-4, "Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope." There are forces in this world that do not want you to wake up, chosen ones. They have tried to keep you lost, buried under layers of fear, doubt, and confusion. They have tried to make you believe you are powerless, unworthy of your divine inheritance. But the prophecy is clear. Nothing can stop the awakening of the lost child once the time has come. And, chosen ones, your time has come. In the Bible, we find these words in Ephesians 1:18. "I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you." These words were written for you. Your eyes are opening, and the time to remember has arrived. Will you rise to embrace the destiny that awaits you? The road has not been easy, and it will not be easy. But just like the great Winston Churchill, who faced adversity throughout his life, you too will rise above the challenges. Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." You, chosen ones, have that courage within you, and it is time to claim your true power. Chosen ones, the universe has been sending you signs. You have been noticing repeating numbers, experiencing synchronicities, and feeling an internal shift that you cannot fully explain. You have been drawn to spiritual knowledge, seeking answers that you were never taught. This is because the prophecy is unfolding. Your soul is responding to the call. You are beginning to remember who you truly are. Have you ever wondered why these signs are showing up now? What is the deeper meaning behind these synchronicities that are appearing in your life? Could it be that your soul is awakening to its divine purpose? In the Bible it is written, "Call to me, and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." Jeremiah 33:3. This verse speaks directly to you. The answers you seek, the wisdom that calls to you, is all a part of your awakening. Your soul is not only searching for the truth, but is also beginning to see the path that has always been before you. Do you hear the call of your soul, urging you toward a deeper understanding? Many will not understand your journey. They will witness your transformation and question it. Some will try to pull you back into the old version of yourself, the one who was asleep, the one who was unaware. Do not let them. The prophecy states that when the lost child begins to awaken, they must leave behind those who refuse to see the truth. This is one of the hardest parts of the journey, but it is necessary. You cannot stay in the past while stepping into your divine inheritance. Think about the struggles of people like Steve Jobs, who was ousted from the company he created, only to return later and transform it into a global powerhouse. Did he allow the opinions of others to keep him from fulfilling his destiny? Number. He stayed true to his vision. Your ancestors, your spiritual guides, and the divine itself have been watching over you, waiting for this moment. They have protected you, even when you felt alone. They have guided you, even when you felt lost. Every event in your life, even the painful ones, has been orchestrated to lead you to this awakening. Now, it is up to you to embrace it. Have you ever looked back on your life and realized that the hardships were preparing you for this very moment? There is no going back. Once you awaken, once you accept who you are, everything will change. Your perception will shift. You will see beyond the illusions of this world. You will begin to operate on a higher frequency, attracting people and experiences that align with your true purpose. You will step into your power, and the world will take notice. Just like Maya Angelou, who overcame immense challenges in her life, including childhood trauma and discrimination. Yet she became a voice of empowerment and wisdom for generations. Her awakening to her purpose changed the course of her life and the world. But understand this, your journey will not be easy. Just as the prophecy states, the lost child will face resistance when they awaken. The world does not want you to remember your power. It will try to distract you, to tempt you back into a life of emptiness. But you must stand firm. You must claim your inheritance with confidence and authority. You must walk as the divine being that you are. This is not a time for doubt. This is not a time for hesitation. If this message resonates with you, if you feel something stirring deep within your spirit, then you know that you are part of this prophecy. You are the lost child who is now being found. You are the one who has been called to rise. You were lost, but now you are found. The prophecy is unfolding, and you are the living proof of it. Chosen ones, your journey has been one of solitude, and this is no accident. From the very beginning, you have walked a path that few can understand. You have felt the weight of isolation, the pain of being misunderstood, the struggle of feeling disconnected from the world around you. This was not a punishment. This was a test, a necessary trial designed to prepare you for who you are meant to become. Can you recall moments when you felt completely alone, yet deep inside, something kept you going? The test of separation is one of the most difficult challenges the chosen ones must endure, but it is also the most powerful. It is the process that refines you, that strips away illusions, that forces you to rely on nothing but your inner strength and your connection to the divine. Since childhood, you may have felt different, like you did not fit in with your family, your community, or society as a whole. No matter how much you tried to blend in, something always set you apart. You could sense things others could not. You saw through deception when others accepted it without question. You questioned what others blindly followed, and because of this, you were often isolated, treated as an outsider, or left to walk your path alone. Have you ever wondered why this path felt so difficult yet so necessary? At times, this separation has felt unbearable. You have longed for connection, for people who truly understand you, for a place where you belong. But each time you have tried to merge with the crowd, something has pulled you back. This is because your soul was never meant to blend in. You were chosen to walk a different path, one that requires you to detach from the illusions of this world in order to see the truth. As the Bible says in Matthew 7:13, "Enter through the narrow gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. Your path is narrow, the road less traveled, but it is the one that leads to your divine purpose." The test of separation is not about suffering, it is about preparation. Many of the greatest spiritual leaders, prophets, and enlightened beings throughout history have walked alone before stepping into their purpose. They were cast out, rejected, or misunderstood, but this was necessary for them to develop the strength, wisdom, and spiritual power they needed. The same is true for you. The solitude you have endured was meant to purify you, to remove distractions, and to force you to listen to your own soul. It was in this silence, in the moments where you had no one else to turn to, that you discovered the truth within yourself. One of the hardest lessons of this test is letting go of people who no longer align with your journey. You have noticed that certain friendships, relationships, and connections have fallen away. People you once trusted have betrayed you. Those you thought would always stand by your side have disappeared. This, too, was part of the process. Not everyone is meant to walk with you. Some were placed in your life only to teach you a lesson, to show you what you needed to see before you could move forward. The pain of losing these connections was necessary to push you toward your higher purpose. You may have tried to hold on. You may have struggled to understand why people treated you the way they did, why you gave so much love and loyalty only to receive distance and coldness in return. But the truth is, these separations were divine interventions. The universe was clearing your path, removing those who were never meant to go where you are headed. The higher you rise, the fewer people can come with you. The test of separation is not just about being alone. It is about being prepared for the people who truly belong in your life. Those who were not meant for you had to be removed so that the right ones could find you. Just like Oprah Winfrey, who overcame incredible odds and rejection to become a voice of hope and empowerment to millions, you too are being prepared for greatness, to influence and inspire in ways you cannot yet imagine. There is another side to this test, and it is the way the world perceives you. Because you do not think like the masses, because you refuse to follow blindly, because you see the truth, you have been treated as an outcast. People may have judged you, ridiculed you, or even feared you. Your energy is too powerful for those who are asleep. Your presence alone is a disruption to those who live in illusion. Many will reject you simply because they do not understand you. But this rejection is a sign that you are on the right path. If you were fully accepted by this world, it would mean you had lost your way. Would you allow rejection to stop you, or would you stand firm, like the great innovators and leaders who transformed the world despite being misunderstood? Chosen ones, there will be times when you question yourself, when you wonder if the isolation is worth it, and when you feel the temptation to return to what is comfortable. But comfort is not your destiny. You were not chosen to live a life of mediocrity. You were chosen to rise above, to break free, to see what others cannot. This journey is not easy, but it is necessary. You must pass through the darkness before you can fully step into your light. Have you ever wondered why the greatest moments of growth often come after the most challenging times? Could it be that the darkness is a teacher preparing you for your divine purpose? The test of separation is coming to an end. You have endured the loneliness, the trials, and the stripping away of everything that no longer serves you. And now you are being prepared for the next phase of your journey. The universe is aligning you with your true soul family, those who share your vision, your energy, and your purpose. You will soon find those who truly understand you, those who uplift you rather than drain you, those who see your light rather than fear it. Does the thought of meeting these like-minded souls stir something deep within you? Think of people like Barack Obama, who, after years of standing out and facing isolation, ultimately aligned with others who shared his vision, transforming the world in the process. Isn't it possible that your soul is being drawn to those who will amplify your light? Do not resist what is happening. Do not cling to the past. Let go of what is being removed and trust in what is coming. The Bible says in Isaiah 43:18-19, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" This verse speaks to you, chosen ones. The past has no hold over you anymore. It is time to embrace what is being revealed to you now. You have been set apart for a reason. You were never meant to be like the rest. You were never meant to walk the common path. You were meant to lead, to guide, to awaken. The solitude you have endured has been your greatest teacher. The test of separation has not been easy, but it has been necessary. It has shaped you, strengthened you, and purified you. Now you are ready. You are stepping into a new season, one where you no longer have to carry the weight of loneliness. The right people, the right opportunities, and the right path are being revealed. You have passed the test, and now you are ready for what comes next. Does this moment feel like a turning point for you? Look at J.K. Rowling, who faced countless rejections before finding the right people to bring her vision of Harry Potter to life. The struggles she faced were necessary for her to become the global influence she is today. Could it be that the struggles you have faced are shaping you for something even greater? The signs that you are a lost child of royalty, a chosen one, have been present your entire life. Clues hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to recognize them. You have always felt different, out of place, as if you were living in a world that does not truly belong to you. This feeling is not your imagination. It is the inner knowing of your soul, whispering to you that you are not like the others. You are a lost child of royalty, part of a divine lineage that has been hidden from the world. From the moment you were born, the universe placed you in circumstances that would set you apart. You may have been born into a family that never truly understood you. You may have struggled to connect with the people around you, sensing that you were different on a deeper level. Have you ever asked yourself why you have always felt like there's more to life than meets the eye? You are being awakened to the truth of who you are. One of the first signs is the feeling of not belonging. From childhood, you may have felt like an outsider, as if you were placed in the wrong environment. No matter how much you tried to fit in, there was always a sense that something was missing. While others were content following the ways of the world, you questioned everything. You saw through the illusions that others accepted. You were not satisfied with what was handed to you. You wanted to know the truth. This inner restlessness is a sign that your soul remembers where you come from, even if your mind does not. Have you noticed how the world around you seems to operate on autopilot while you feel a deeper calling within? Think of people like Elon Musk, who has always felt out of place, thinking differently. But it was that difference that led him to revolutionize industries. Could it be that your difference is not a curse, but your greatest gift? Another sign is your deep spiritual intuition. From a young age, you have had a heightened awareness of the unseen. You sense energies that others ignore. You feel the emotions of people around you, even when they do not speak them. You have dreams, visions, or sudden insights that prove to be true. This is because you are connected to a higher realm, a spiritual lineage that communicates with you beyond the physical. While others need proof, you simply know. Your intuition has always guided you, even when you did not understand it. The Bible confirms this in Romans 8:16. The Spirit Himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Do you ever feel that deep inner knowing that transcends logic? It is your connection to the divine guiding you on your journey. Your life has been filled with trials that most people never experience. The lost children of royalty do not have easy lives. You have faced more hardships, betrayals, and challenges than those around you. While others seem to move through life with ease, you have walked a path of struggle. This is because your soul was being prepared. Royalty is not forged in comfort, it is forged in fire. Every difficulty you have faced was meant to strengthen you, to remove the weak parts of you, to prepare you for your true destiny. Have you ever wondered why your path has been so difficult, yet you have endured? Think about Oprah Winfrey, who overcame a difficult and painful childhood, only to become one of the most influential women in the world. She too had to endure struggles that prepared her for her role as a leader and teacher. Could it be that your challenges are preparing you for a similar greatness? You have always felt protected, even in your darkest moments. No matter how many struggles you have endured, you have never truly been defeated. Something has always pulled you through, even when you had no one to turn to, even when you felt completely alone. There was a force watching over you. You have survived things that should have broken you. You have walked through fire and come out stronger. This is because you are protected. The royal blood within you carries divine protection, ensuring that no matter what happens, you will always rise again. As Psalm 91:11 says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your way on." Chosen ones, you see the world differently. While others are consumed by distractions, chasing after temporary pleasures, you have always been drawn to something deeper. Material things do not satisfy you the way they satisfy others. You crave meaning, purpose, and wisdom. You are not interested in shallow conversations or meaningless pursuits. You feel a calling, even if you do not fully understand what it is. Have you ever wondered why you are not satisfied with the superficial? Why do you feel a deeper pull towards something more meaningful? This is because you were not meant to live like the rest of the world. You were meant to awaken, to lead, and to bring light where there is darkness. In 1 Corinthians 2:9, the Bible says, "What no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no human mind has conceived, the things God has prepared for those who love Him." Your journey has always been about seeking the unseen and the unknown. You are being called to something far beyond the ordinary. You have experienced repeated patterns of separation. People have walked away from you without reason. Relationships have fallen apart suddenly. Friendships that seem solid have ended without explanation. Why do you think these separations have occurred? Could it be that not everyone is meant to walk with you on your path? The universe removes those who do not align with your purpose. Every person who has left your life was not meant to stay. You have been separated, not because you are unworthy of love, but because you are being prepared for the people who truly belong on your journey. Much like Steve Jobs, who was once ousted from the very company he created, but ultimately returned to lead it to unparalleled success. You too are being prepared for a greater purpose, one that only those who align with your divine mission can share. You attract people who need healing. Throughout your life, you have noticed that broken, lost, and wounded souls are drawn to you. They come to you for guidance, comfort, and wisdom, even when you did not ask for it. Why do you think this is? Could it be that your energy carries something powerful, something that others can sense, even if they don't fully understand it? You are a natural healer, whether you realize it or not. People feel safe with you even when they don't know why. This is a sign of your royal bloodline. You were meant to uplift others, to show them the way back to the light. Just as Princess Diana was known for her compassion and healing touch, you too possess the ability to offer comfort and guidance to those in need. You have always felt a connection to something greater than yourself. While others question the existence of the divine, you have always known that there is more to this life. You have felt it in your soul. You have seen signs and felt the presence of unseen forces guiding you. You have experienced moments of synchronicity where everything aligned perfectly, as if the universe was speaking directly to you. This is because you are connected to a higher realm. You are not just living an ordinary human life. You are here on a mission. Romans 8:14 says, "For those who are led by the Spirit of God are the children of God." You, chosen ones, are being led by a higher power to fulfill a divine purpose. Your abilities set you apart. You may have gifts that others do not understand: heightened intuition, the ability to sense energy, vivid dreams that feel prophetic. You may be highly creative, a visionary, someone who sees possibilities where others see limitations. Your mind works differently. Your perspective is unique. This is because you are not like everyone else. You carry the essence of an ancient lineage, and your gifts are part of that inheritance. Do you ever feel like your abilities make you stand out in ways others don't understand? Just as Albert Einstein's genius was misunderstood in his time, your unique gifts may not be fully recognized by others, but they are essential to your divine purpose. You feel a strong pull towards spiritual awakening. No matter where life has taken you, you always find yourself seeking deeper knowledge. You have a hunger for truth, a desire to uncover what has been hidden. Even if you have strayed from your path in the past, something always brings you back. You are drawn to wisdom, to enlightenment, to self-discovery. This is because your soul is remembering. You are waking up to your true identity, realizing that you were never meant to be lost forever. In John 14:6, Jesus says, "I am the way and the truth and the life." Your soul is calling you back to the truth that is embedded in your being, to the wisdom that is already within you. Your journey has been filled with challenges, but through it all, you have remained strong. This strength is not just your own, it is the strength of your ancestors, your divine lineage, and your spiritual protectors. You're part of something greater than you ever imagined. You're royalty, not by the standards of this world, but by the decree of the divine. You were chosen, set apart, and now you're awakening to your true self. Think of someone like Nelson Mandela, who endured years of suffering and isolation, yet emerged stronger than ever, becoming a beacon of hope and change for the world. Could it be that your struggles have been shaping you for a similar role? Everything you have experienced has led you to this moment. The signs have always been there, waiting for you to recognize them. Now you know the truth. You are not lost. You are only now beginning to be found. The royal blood within you is awakening, and nothing can stop what is coming next. In 1 Peter 2:9, the Bible declares, "But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." Chosen ones, your time has come. The world will soon see the power that has been awakened within you. Will you embrace the truth of who you are? Chosen ones, the moment you realize who you truly are, everything begins to change. The awakening process is not a simple shift. It is a complete transformation of your mind, soul, and spirit. It is the moment when the illusions of this world begin to crumble and the truth of your existence starts to shine through. Have you ever felt like something inside you was stirring, urging you to wake up? The moment you start to awaken, you can never go back to who you were before. The old version of you no longer fits, and the path ahead demands that you step fully into your divine identity. Your awakening did not start today. It began long before you even realized it. There were moments in your life that shook you, forced you to question everything you thought you knew. You went through struggles that others did not, endured pain that seemed unbearable, and faced trials that no one else understood. These were not random experiences. They were the first steps in your awakening, the breaking away of the false reality that was placed around you. The universe, your ancestors, and your spiritual guides have been nudging you toward this moment all along. In 1 Corinthians 13:12 it says, "For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror, then we shall see face to face." Your awakening is like this, slowly removing the fog that obscured the truth. One of the first signs of awakening is a deep dissatisfaction with the world around you. What once entertained you no longer holds meaning. The conversations that used to excite you now feel empty. The distractions that once kept you occupied no longer work. You start to see through the illusions that once blinded you. The things that others chase, money, status, superficial pleasures, no longer attract you the way they once did. You begin to crave something deeper, something real. This is because your soul is remembering its true nature. Just as Maya Angelou found her true purpose after overcoming great personal struggles, you too are awakening to a higher truth that calls you to something more profound. At the same time, your intuition begins to sharpen. You start noticing things that others overlook. You feel energies more strongly. Your dreams become more vivid, sometimes even prophetic. You pick up on hidden truths, sensing deception where others see nothing wrong. This is your divine connection growing stronger. The more you trust it, the clearer your path becomes. You start realizing that many of the things you were taught were meant to keep you asleep. The world does not want the chosen ones to awaken, because once they do, they break free from control. In John 14:26 it is written, "But the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things." Your intuition is a gift from the divine, guiding you back to the truth. As you awaken, you may begin to feel disconnected from people you once felt close to. The conversations that once flowed effortlessly now feel forced. You no longer resonate with the same circles. This is because your energy is shifting. The more you elevate, the harder it becomes to stay in places that no longer align with your frequency. This is one of the most painful parts of awakening, the realization that you must leave behind what no longer serves you. Not everyone can walk this path with you. Some were only meant to be part of your journey for a season. Take the example of Oprah Winfrey, who had to let go of certain relationships in order to fulfill her higher calling. As she shifted, she attracted those who aligned with her vision. Could it be that you too are being prepared for those who will walk this path with you? Emotional upheaval is another sign that your awakening is in full effect. You may feel waves of intense emotions, moments of deep sorrow, and times of overwhelming peace. This is because your soul is purging everything that was placed upon you that does not belong to you. The pain, the limiting beliefs, the false identities, all of it must be stripped away. Awakening is a process of shedding. You are being refined, purified, and prepared for something greater. There will be moments when you feel lost, when everything seems to fall apart, and you may wonder if you are going crazy. This is normal. Every awakened soul has gone through this. The old world is collapsing, and the new world is still forming. You are in between two realities, the false one you were given and the true one you are stepping into. Be patient with yourself. Do not rush the process. It takes time for your spirit to adjust to this new way of being. The Bible reminds us in 2 Corinthians 4:16, "Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day." This inner transformation is a beautiful part of your awakening. As your awakening deepens, you will begin to notice synchronicities everywhere, repeating numbers, meaningful encounters, messages in unexpected places. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that you're on the right path. The universe speaks to you in symbols, guiding you through signs. Pay attention. The more you acknowledge these signs, the more they will appear. Your gifts will also start to reveal themselves. You may experience an increase in psychic awareness, a stronger ability to manifest, a deeper understanding of spiritual wisdom. You will begin to feel a calling, something urging you toward a higher purpose. You will feel drawn to help others, to share knowledge, and to bring light where there is darkness. This is because the chosen ones are not just meant to awaken, they are meant to guide others toward awakening as well. Just as Nelson Mandela's awakening to his purpose brought freedom to his people, you too are being called to awaken and lead others out of darkness. But this path is not for the weak. Awakening means facing the truth, and the truth is not always easy to accept. You will start to see the lies of this world, the deceptions that have kept people trapped in illusions. It may be painful at first, realizing how much has been hidden, how much has been manipulated. But you were chosen to see, you were chosen to know, and with that knowledge comes responsibility. You must now protect your energy. Not everyone will understand your transformation. Some will resist it, try to pull you back into your old ways, or dismiss your growth. Do not let them. You are no longer who you once were. You cannot unsee what you have seen, and you cannot return to what you have left behind. Keep moving forward, even when it feels lonely. The universe will align you with those who are meant to walk this path with you. Your journey is just beginning. Awakening is not a single moment. It is an ongoing process. Every day, you will uncover more truth. Every day, you will step deeper into your power. Do not fear what is happening. Embrace it. You were always meant to wake up. You were always meant to remember. And now that time has come. The world may not be ready for you, but you must be ready for the world. Walk with confidence. Stand in your truth. Trust in your divine guidance. You are no longer lost. You are no longer asleep. You are awakening into the full power of who you were always meant to be. Chosen one, what happens when you accept your divine birthright? The moment you fully accept your divine birthright, your entire reality begins to shift. This is not just a realization, it is an activation. A door opens within you, unlocking a power that has always been there, waiting for you to claim it. Have you ever felt like something was missing, like there was more to you than what the world showed? The truth is, the missing piece was never outside of you. It was the understanding of who you truly are. And now, as you step into that truth, everything changes. When you accept your divine birthright, you will first notice a deep inner peace. The restlessness that once consumed you begins to fade. The need for external validation disappears. You no longer seek approval from the world because you know that your worth is not determined by anyone but the divine. In Philippians 4:7, it is written, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You realize that you are not here to fit in. You are here to stand out, to rise above, and to lead. The weight of self-doubt lifts, and in its place, confidence begins to grow. With this acceptance, your energy shifts. You start vibrating at a higher frequency, and this affects everything around you. People who once drained your spirit will naturally fade away. Situations that once caused you stress will no longer hold power over you. You begin to attract new opportunities, new connections, and new experiences that align with your divine purpose. The universe starts working in your favor in ways you never imagined, bringing you exactly what you need at the right time. This is a sign that you are in alignment with your true self. Remember the example of Elon Musk, whose energy shifted as he stepped into his true purpose, attracting opportunities that defied the odds. Could it be that the universe is now aligning you with your true purpose as well? The struggles that once seemed overwhelming now make sense. You begin to see why you had to endure so much pain, why you were isolated, why you had to go through the hardships that others did not. You realize that every challenge was designed to prepare you, to mold you into the person you are becoming. Instead of seeing your past as a burden, you start seeing it as a gift, a sacred training ground for the mission ahead. In Romans 8:28, it says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Your intuition strengthens. The divine connection you once questioned now becomes undeniable. You receive messages, signs, and guidance with clarity. You start trusting yourself more because you recognize that the answers were always within you. The doubts that once plagued your mind are replaced with a deep knowing. You no longer hesitate when making decisions because you are aligned with the divine will, and every step you take is guided. Your purpose begins to reveal itself. For so long, you have felt like you were meant for something greater, but you could not fully see what it was. When you accept your divine birthright, your mission starts becoming clearer. You start feeling pulled toward certain paths, drawn to certain people, inspired to create, teach, heal, or lead. This is because the moment you acknowledge your true nature, the universe begins placing you exactly where you need to be. Miracles start happening. The things you once struggled to manifest now come effortlessly. Opportunities arise that seem almost impossible. You find yourself in the right place at the right time. The moment you align with your true identity, doors open that were once closed. As the Bible says in Matthew 7:7, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you." This is because accepting your divine birthright removes resistance. Instead of working against your destiny, you start flowing with it, allowing blessings to come to you naturally. However, this newfound power comes with responsibility. The more you step into your divine role, the more the world will test you. Not everyone will celebrate your awakening. Some will try to bring you back down, to make you question yourself, to challenge your growth. But now you see these tests for what they are: distractions, attempts to pull you away from your purpose. And because you know who you are, these challenges no longer shake you. Your past no longer defines you. The mistakes, the pain, the moments of weakness, none of it holds you back anymore. You understand that every experience, good or bad, was part of your journey. You stop carrying guilt and shame, knowing that everything happened exactly as it was meant to. Instead of dwelling on what was, you focus on what is ahead. You step forward with wisdom, with strength, with a renewed sense of purpose. Most importantly, you become unstoppable. Take the story of Oprah Winfrey, who faced numerous challenges and setbacks, but continued to move forward, knowing that her purpose was bigger than any obstacle. You too will find that the strength within you is more than enough. Fear loses its grip on you. The things that once scared you no longer have power over you. You recognize that you are divinely protected, that nothing can truly harm you when you walk in your purpose. Your confidence is unshakable because you're no longer relying on external forces. You're standing in the power of your divine inheritance. This is what happens when you accept your divine birthright. The illusions fall away, and the truth shines through. You stop surviving and start thriving. You stop questioning and start knowing. You stop doubting and start believing. You are no longer lost. You are no longer searching. You have found your way home, to yourself, to your power, to your divine destiny. And now, there is nothing that can stop you. Chosen one, accepting your divine birthright is only the beginning. Now, you must reclaim what has always been yours. The inheritance you seek is not material. It is spiritual, powerful, and life-changing. It is the wisdom, strength, and divine authority that has been buried beneath layers of doubt, conditioning, and deception. You are not here to beg for what belongs to you. You are here to claim it with certainty. The first step in reclaiming your royal inheritance is declaring it. Speak it into existence. Say with authority, "I am the lost child of the divine kingdom, and I reclaim my power." Your words are not just sounds. They are commands to the universe. The moment you declare who you are, you shift your energy, and the forces that have kept you bound must step aside. No longer will you walk in uncertainty. No longer will you shrink yourself to fit a world that was never meant for you. Next, you must detach from the illusions that have kept you asleep. The world has tried to make you forget who you are by keeping you distracted, drained, and disconnected from your true self. Reclaiming your inheritance means rejecting what no longer serves you. This means letting go of limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, and anything that keeps you small. You cannot carry old baggage into your new identity. You must free yourself from the chains that were placed upon you. Align yourself with divine guidance. Meditation, prayer, and stillness are key. You have been receiving messages all along, but the noise of the world has made them hard to hear. Make space for silence. Listen to the whispers of your soul. Trust the signs you are being given. The more you align with the divine, the clearer your path will become. Your ancestors, guides, and higher self are waiting to communicate with you, but you must be willing to listen. Raise your frequency. Your royal inheritance exists on a higher plane of energy, and to access it, you must elevate yourself. This means choosing thoughts, actions, and environments that align with your divine identity. Protect your energy. Be mindful of what you consume, whether it is food, information, or company. Surround yourself with wisdom, truth, and positivity. The higher you vibrate, the easier it becomes to reclaim your power. Walk with confidence and authority. You must carry yourself as royalty before the world sees you as such. Stop questioning whether you are worthy. You are. Stop doubting your power. It has always been within you. Those who carry a royal bloodline do not ask for permission to exist. They claim their space with certainty. Stand tall. Speak with conviction. Move with purpose. You are not lost anymore. You are returning to your throne. Chosen one, as we come to the close of this message, let us take a moment to reflect on everything that has been shared. Your divine birthright, your royal inheritance, has always been a part of you. You were never meant to live in confusion or doubt. The challenges you've faced have prepared you for the great destiny that awaits you. It's time to stop searching, stop questioning, and start walking boldly in your truth. The universe is aligning everything in your favor, and now, with each step you take, you are reclaiming what was always yours. I want to thank you from the depths of my heart for joining me on this journey of awakening and empowerment. Whether you choose to donate via Super Thanks or simply share this message with others, know that I am truly grateful for your presence. Your support, whether financial or energetic, helps continue the spread of this powerful message to all those who need it. Thank you sincerely for being part of this community, for your belief in the truth of who you are. Lastly, I want to send blessings to you, chosen one. May you walk confidently into the power that is your divine inheritance. May your path be illuminated with light, wisdom, and unwavering guidance. Know that you are divinely protected, always. The universe is aligning everything for you. Rise with grace and confidence. Your time has come. You are no longer lost. You are no longer searching. You have found your way home. Step boldly into your divine destiny. The world is waiting for you. Rise, chosen one. Your time has come.